Well, at least 5 times in that gospel passage, we hear the name Mary. There's many other references to Mary, but when we hear the name Mary, we see it or hear it in this particular gospel 5 times. And the church, in honoring the name of Mary, goes back to one of the beautiful things that I think all of us feel in our hearts and minds. If you're ever out, today you hear these bears are starting to come into our communities. In fact, I was at a dinner not too long ago in a community nearby, and they're worried, is there going to be that bear that's walking around looking for garbage or whatever the bears are doing these days? Or if you go to Montana, they have a bear problem because the acorns on the trees are no longer budding because of some beetle that's come across from somewhere. It's eating the acorns, and so the bears aren't getting their normal nutrition, and so they're coming down to where the human beings are living. And they're wondering, is this going to be a problem? And obviously it is a problem. If you ever do get attacked from a bear, the easiest way to get away is outrun your partner. That was a joke. So that's why I always travel with my little nieces and nephews. They're no, it's a terrible thing to think. But the thing is that there's even in nature, embedded in nature, a power, a force that is just unbelievable between mama bear and cub bear. And woe to anybody who gets between mama bear and cub bear. Because that relationship, mama bear to cub bear, oh my Lord, you are in trouble. And it's not as if the bear really cares about mama bear, doesn't really care about eating you, just wants to make sure you're mauled so badly that you'll have no chance of hurting her little cub. And so embedded in the very nature of the way God created things is this powerful force between mama bear and cub bear. And how is it not possible that God wouldn't want to plug into one of the great forces of nature that he already embedded into our system, but this great love between Mary and Jesus? And so invoking Mary's name is like invoking the mama bear when cub bear's in trouble, and boy, you better watch out. And that's exactly what happens in the spiritual life. When we're being attacked by the devil, when we see sin and the evils of this world coming, we need to shout out Mary's name. And isn't it interesting that at all these key stages of Jesus' life, this moment of conception, there is Mary's name mentioned 5 times as the angel is there. And all heaven seems to be waiting there. And obviously Jesus' entrance into the world relies on Mary saying yes. And so let us today perhaps look at those areas where we need that power of God that works so beautifully and tenderly and wonderfully through Mary, and ask her name in that area. Because it's through Mary that we get the greatest gift of all, Jesus Christ.